So for this class, I have prepared a little PowerPoint that I want to show you of different drawings that we will attempt today. Well, we'll attempt one, but I want to show you some drawings. So can you see it says drawing a cup in phases? Can you see that? Just wave or say yes, thumb up. Yes, okay. So today we'll be drawing a cup, and it's a simple subject matter, but there are ways to make it more difficult for those of you who are more advanced. Okay. So if this is in the way, if the people's face is in the way, you can always move the people's face. Can you see here now? I have two drawings. Diane, can you see it? You're the one that I can see right now. Yes. Can you see it, Diane? Yes. Okay. All right. So so these are examples of drawings with just a pencil, and the source of light comes from one direction. And in the middle here, you have the four different shapes basically that exist in life. So we have the cube, and then we have the cone. So the cone is more simple than the ball because it only has like one roundness, whereas the ball it's around from all the way around. And then we have the cone. So when you think of flowers, if you think of the cone being reversed, a flower is very often in the shape of a cone. So these are the basic shapes. And if at any time you feel like drawing and you're not sure what to draw, you can always draw one of these shapes for yourself. And then when we take all of these shapes together and we combine them, then we get something more complex like the picture. No, not the picture, but the picture, the picture that you see here on the right-hand side. And as you can see on the picture, the light comes from the right. You can clearly see the patch of light right here. And then, so therefore, the left-hand side is all in the shade, as well as this little top part, like the oval part, but it's squished down. This doesn't have any light that comes on it. That's why it's very, very dark. So on the left-hand side, that's where the darkness is. But it also has a little bit of light here right on the edge, not as bright as this, but bright enough so that we can see the difference between the object and the background. And that's something very important when you're drawing. Unless you don't want the edge to appear. But even on the dark side, sometimes you want to put a little bit of light, and sometimes there is a little bit of light that comes from another source. So I thought that in order to get acquainted with all of this, then we could paint, we could do a mug. So if you can see here, the mug at the bottom right corner is very simple, it's very straight, and it starts with something like this. It's like a T that is like on a platform, or if you put it sideways, it's almost like a Darth Vader vessel that he used to flying. So the line here at the top is to indicate where the middle of this oval will be, the line here. The line that goes down is, and maybe I could make it a little bit bigger. Yes, Okay, so the line that goes down is to indicate the middle of our mug, and the line at the bottom is just to indicate where the bottom is going to be. And so this line here, the one here, is important because it will show you the middle between the top of the lip and the bottom of the lip. So the bottom of the lip is like a smile, and the top of the lip is like a frown. And the whole thing together is like an eye shape. And the middle is important because you want the middle line so that you can put each side of the cup, you can put it exact same distance from the middle right here. And then once you have done that, oops, sorry, then you can add the overall lip as well as the frown at the bottom, the handle. And once you've done your whole drawing, then you can put all the shading. Having a problem with Sherry. All right, so is there any questions on this drawing? I'm having a hard time with my PowerPoint presentation. Okay, well, if there is no questions, I'm gonna stop the share. And I'm going to ask you to go into your house, go into your kitchen, and find yourself a simple cup, something like this, or even if there's no handle, if you're a beginner, keep it very simple. Mine has a little lip. If you don't have a lip, that's even better. This is another example. This one doesn't have a lip and it's bigger. It's white. I mean, having just one color, if you have a design on it, then it creates more difficulty. But if you have one that's a solid color, it's better. So take a moment, go to your kitchen and get yourself one of these, because this is what we're going to draw today.